Hi guys, Thierry here, also known as Video Demon, and today we're doing the long-awaited end of year video, the 2019 end of year video. I used to call it end of year rants, but I'm not much of a ranter anymore, so here we go. So this year, unfortunately, well, what we'll do is the video. I'll just talk about things that happened through the year that were important, in the media and culture and things like that. If I forget anything, then I'm sorry, but we're kind of getting to it's kind of too late to really do a big script and everything. So if I forget any kind of important events, then I'm sorry, but hopefully I would have mentioned the important stuff. But first, I'll talk about my year in general, how it went, 2019. So yeah, and this video is going to be a particularly important one because it's literally the last year of the 2010s decade. Well, I don't know. There's technically, if you think of Anno Domini and the Gregorian calendar, technically 2020 is the end of the decade. Doesn't start till 2021, but whatever. It's a load of bullcrap anyway. But as far as I know, it's the last year with 201 ending in a number. So yeah, the last year of the 2010s. But anyway, enough waffle. Let's continue. So yeah, how did my year go? It was honestly pretty busy, and unfortunately, I didn't really get a lot of videos done this year. And I'm sorry to my subscribers, but it's just things got in the way. Mostly college work. I actually finished college this year. Well, I've got one more year left, like a foundation year thing, and then next year, September 2020, I go to uni. So damn, it's like big boy stuff here. But yeah, let's see how that goes really. And but I'd say it's been a mixed year for me really. Some bad things have happened. I've made friends, but I've also lost some stuff with family. All kinds of stuff. Socializing and things like that. But I really got a lot done this year. Like I managed to do a short film. Like I did a final major project, and you saw it on my channel, guys. Death Blooms. That was really gave me a great understanding of how to make movies. And other than that, I've got the band as well. I sing for a band. We actually made the YouTube channel now, so I'll link it in the description actually. Within Four Walls on YouTube, like it's got our little emblem on there, so you can check out our music. We did a really good live gig in November. So yeah, I've got the band as well. Maybe future, uh, you know, music projects. Who knows? But I've been writing the songs constantly, performing with the band. So yeah, it's been a busy year, guys. So unfortunately, YouTube's been sacrificed. But in that way, YouTube's also been sacrificed for me because the state of the website is just like I already mentioned it. But yeah, it's kind of YouTube's a bit shit now. Like it's mostly algorithms and laws going down. And I was gonna do like a Q&A live stream, and I was really hyped to do it because I was going to do it on my phone, but I couldn't do because I had to do all kinds of signing up BS because of the whole child protection law thingy. I really don't understand, so that got cancelled. But luckily next year I should do a standard Q&A, so I'll gather everyone's questions and I'll answer them in a video. So yeah, hopefully that should be my next video, guys. I just need to write a few posts about them and then we can do that. If you have some, feel free to ask me now. But yeah, so it's been very busy in terms of me honing my skills for life. I'm growing up. Like let's just say, the days of me doing silly little rant videos, going, ooh, I hate Star Wars, I hate what does the fox say, Minecraft, those kind of days are over now. And it's sad to say, but it was fun while it lasted. But and it's kind of interesting in a personal way for me to look at what I did this decade. Basically, I spent the entire decade on the internet since 2010. I made my YouTube account in November 15th, so 10 years of being on this website. It's scary just to think about that. I was a tiny thing. Well, I'm still small now, but you know what I mean? I'm a grown up now. Well, I don't feel like it, but it's kind of crazy to think of that. And I guess I got tired of making them rant videos, and conflict happened along the way. Not very much conflict, I'm not like a Nesion making meltdown videos, but yeah. So this decade really, it's been crazy on the internet, really. But this year in particular, my music, like I said, the band, but I've also been collecting a lot more records. The records are over there, so you can't really see them. But I finally got some shelves up for my CDs and my DVDs. Been collecting a lot more, so that's been a fun hobby. Uh, Video games in general. I'll actually mention things that have happened in culture. Oh, my door didn't open then. I'll mention things that have happened in culture. So the movies that have come out. Uh, it wasn't a particularly memorable year for films, but Joker came out in October, and I absolutely loved that movie. I saw it with one of my best mates, and it was a really I don't really like superhero movies, to be honest, guys, comic book films all that much anymore. I used to, but not really anymore. But Joker blew me away just for how psychological it was, and how real it was, and the fact we could actually see a backstory of the Joker, like the man himself, why he ended up that way. Like the acting was scarily real by Joaquin Phoenix. He did a superb job. So that was an excellent movie, and I'm picking it up on DVD. As far as other movies though, there was Avengers Endgame. I didn't see it because I didn't see Infinity War or any of the others, so probably was pretty decent. Thanos memes, you know. Any other films? I can't exactly remember that many. There was like the Playmobil movie or some crap like that. I think How to Train Your Dragon 3 came out. I don't know, I think it was this year, yeah. So, like I said, I can't exactly remember a lot of the films that came out this year. Oh yeah, there was also Star Wars Episode 9, Rise of Skywalker. And no, I'm not going to do a rant video on it after what happened, last time. Oh, jeez. And the other reason is that I didn't see the movie. I just didn't want to go watch it. I didn't want to give Disney my money and be disappointed by a shite Star Wars film in a pointless trilogy. So I didn't see it. I ended up watching a spoiler review, so I basically know what happens in the story. But yeah, I didn't watch it, guys. So that's sums up a lot of the blockbuster films that came out. Oh yeah, there was also Quentin Tarantino. He released a movie, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I saw that in cinemas. That was great as well. That was pretty damn violent, but I mean that's Quentin for you. Video games. This was basically the year where I kind of gave up as a gamer. I just don't really like video games anymore. I play them and I don't really get that much fun out of them anymore. I'm not into online gaming. There's good single player games that came out. God of War. Did God of War come out 2018 or 2019? I can't remember. Can't bloody remember. But I think it was this year. Point it out if I'm wrong, but yeah. So God of War was more realistic and not a hack and slash game anymore. Kratos is like a dad. And the other big game that came out, actually I know definitely came out this year, was Devil May Cry 5, which looks like an absolute blast. But I'm waiting for it to be a bit cheaper because I don't really play on the PlayStation anymore. But in other news as well, the Switch got a lot more releases this year. Uh, which releases that I can't remember the name of. But yeah, anyway. I think Smash Bros came out this year. If it didn't, then please correct me. But yeah, the Switch seemed to be doing good this year. The PS5 and the Xbox Series X was a really terrible name. They got announced recently, so I don't know what the PS5 will be like. Maybe it'll let us play old games on it. Who knows? But yeah, I've been playing classic games. I've been playing on my old GameCube, so that's been pretty fun. But it's just time. I haven't really had that much time to play games or energy. Music this year, some really good releases by classic bands. My two favourite albums of the year, guys, being The Nothing by Korn, which I bought on vinyl. Really great album because it's kind of like a return to form for them after a lot of the experimentation they did over the years. The Nothing and Serenity of Suffering are really Korn just doing what they did great in the past and just nailing it. And the other album that was really good was We Are Not Your Kind by Slipknot. Like, it sold super well because, well, Slipknot's like one of the biggest metal bands on the planet, you know. Everybody knows them, love or hate them, everyone knows them. We Are Not Your Kind, probably like their best album since at least Volume 3. I might have to give it a couple more listens because I don't remember all the songs, but from what I remember, it was really great. And the other one that came out was Tool, Fear Inoculum, which wasn't as good, to be honest. You know, it was a 13-year wait. Like, 10,000 Days came out in 2006, and all that time waiting, my entire lifetime, Fear Inoculum finally comes out, and it's just an album full of like 10-minute plus songs that are just work more as background music. Like, there's no real heaviness in the songs, they're more just like laid back. I mean, if that's your kind of thing, then fair enough. But yeah, I mean, it was an alright album, but did it live up to 13 years? I wouldn't say so. And as far as other music news in pop, yeah, I don't give a shit about pop music, so, you know. I mean, there's a couple rappers here and there. I think some rappers died this year. I can't remember the name of them. Was it Mac Miller? Is he the one that died? Juicebox? I know I sound ignorant as hell, guys, but yeah, I'm not a big rap fan, so they passed away, so rest in peace. Um, Billy, whatever her name is, Billie Eilish, got really big this year. I don't know. I some edgy girl that does crap music. This is what I mean, guys. I mean, I can't even be bothered like researching into it because Bad Guy is a terrible song. So, and she just looks annoying. Okay, that sounded mean. That sounded mean because I look annoying. So, you know, but yeah, I don't care about her. Kanye West released Jesus is King. He did some like gospel album this year that was like really weird, but yeah, that's Kanye for you. So, yeah. Anything else that happened this year? Um, yeah. Let me try and think. I'm sure there was like some people passed away this year. Actually, let me just check the time code right now. Right. Yeah. So sorry about that, guys. Just lost my train of thought. I was actually trying to remember the people that who passed away. I remember Luke Perry passed away this year, so obviously rest in peace to him. I remember him like being in a few movies. He died pretty young, as far as I know. And there's a couple musicians that passed away that I don't really know. But yeah. I think have I summed up everything. The only other thing I'll talk about is the well, I mean stuff in the media. You know, I'll mention personal things. There was all the politics this year. I since I'm not really a big politics guy anyway, but I'll try and explain it. Like we had another like I think Brexit referendum election. Like basically like you know voting whether like Brexit should continue, some shit like that. Oh yeah, I did vote this year, but I'm not going to tell you who I voted for because it ain't none of your business. But yeah, it was Jeremy Corbyn on Labour versus like Boris Johnson from the Tories, Conservatives, and yeah, the Tories ended up winning, which we might have to be paying for NHS, guys, which is a bit crap, really, but it's kind of a depressing time, but you know, we're trying to make the most of it here. So yeah, that ended up happening. I think Brexit might happen in a few years, or they'll just delay it again. Like fucking hell, like it was supposed to happen 3 years ago. So pardon my language there, but yeah, it was supposed to happen like 3 years ago, 2016. Still hasn't happened. I mean, you know, I'm not for Brexit anyway, but yeah, we're not going to make this political, guys. I just thought I'd mention notable stuff in the news. I think I'd mentioned mostly everything. The only things I'll mention now is like I was saying before, you know, what will my YouTube channel become? Well, I've decided 2020 might be my last year I'll be making videos. Simply just due to the fact that, you know, things in my life have gotten in the way. I'm growing up, I'm not really making any kind of like silly rants anymore. I mean, I kind of cringe looking back at some of my old videos, but, you know, I did, and they were my choice. but I don't know if it'll be a permanent or a temporary break. But yeah, I just feel that this will be best for me. I'm gonna make this Q&A special where I'll do what I've always done. It's by the way, I'm making the Q&A because obviously I reached 1,000 subscribers, which was absolutely amazing. It kind of makes me think in perspective that it took me a whole decade to get 1,000 subs, and I'm like, wow. I mean, that seems like quite a lot to me. It might be a small number to most YouTubers, but I'm really proud of myself for this. Like, it took me a decade, but damn, I got 1,000, so that shows you something. So I will be doing a Q&A. I'll probably just, I mean, I can do it right now. I can just announce that, whatever questions you want to ask, anything not too personal, hopefully not, but any regular things you want to ask me, feel free and I'll answer them in the next video. And also I'll probably make a Facebook post about it, an Instagram post on my own personal ones, so I can get friends in real life to ask questions, and then I can answer it on video. So yeah, and I'll mention your usernames and I'll mention their first names. I won't give any I won't give out their first and last names. But yeah, it'll be fun to make another Q&A, and it's to celebrate my milestone reach. So I'm quite excited for that. The only thing I've just thought of now is, guys, is that I mentioned movies, films, music, things like that, TV, television. There's Netflix and things like that. I think Rick and Morty season 4 came out or something. I don't know. But yeah, anime this year. There wasn't that much anime this year, guys, but I've been slowly getting back into it again after having a bit of a break for reasons, me just losing interest. But yeah, My Hero Academia season 4 came out, which I didn't really get around to watching because I'm still on season 3, guys. I mean, call me a well, not normie, but like a casual watcher, but I've just not been feeling the series really. So season 4 did come out, but will I ever watch it? I don't know, maybe in the distant future if I ever finish 3. Other shows that came out was Demon Slayer. No, was it Demon Slayer or Devil Slayer? I think it was Demon Slayer, but yeah, if I'm wrong, then correct me. But that was apparently a really good show. It's like a more feudal Japan kind of thing, a bit like Ninja Scroll, but a bit more light-hearted. The characters have more of a cutesy kind of art style. I like some of the characters in it and stuff. Like there's a kid with brown hair, blonde hair. There's like a girl that has like a scroll in her mouth. There's a guy with a pig head. I haven't seen it, but maybe I will. The show that I did see was, it's kind of embarrassing to say, but I watched Aka-san online, also in English. The Japanese title is long as hell, so I'm not going to say it, but it's Do You Love Your Mum and Her Multi-Target Attacks, aka MILF Sakai, because it's that isekai show where the guy's mum ends up joining him, and it's just an absolute mismatch of a show. On the other half, it wants to be ecchi with borderline, like, kind of incestual vibes, which is a bit uncomfortable. But in the other hand, it wants to be an emotional drama about how like sons and mothers and sons should like bond more, and obviously never to forget your parents. But it's like if you don't want to love your parents, you shouldn't have to. And other weird stuff in the show. It also tries to be a comedy at the same time. Other times it tries to be serious. It's kind of a shit show, guys. But as far as other weird 12 episode ecchi type shows, it's honestly not that bad, and it's kind of, subverts some expectations. So it's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but the fact that I could remember it in some way kind of shows you. So if I can be asked, maybe I'll review it in the future, but who knows. Right now, I'm thinking of like taking a break from YouTube. Let's just have a look at the time code, guys. Yeah, I'm going to wrap things up now. Let's just use the last minute. So, I mentioned most of the things that happened last year. A lot of it was crappy, frankly, but in a lot of ways it was a really big year for my like personal development, doing the things I love, music, filmmaking. So I had quite a lot of fun. I thought it was better than 2018 and 2017 personally. Those were not very like good years to me, for reasons, just like teenage reasons. But yeah, anything else to mention? We'll see where the future of the channel takes us. I will be doing the Q&A video. and we'll just see where 2020 takes us. Will the world blow up? Will it be Y2K2? Will there be a massive change? I don't know. Will emo come back? I don't know. We don't know, guys. We'll see what happens. 2020 vision. Like, what was the joke? Like, hey, I can't see like into the future. Like, I ain't got 2020 vision. We can't make that joke anymore because the year is gonna happen. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. Thank you all for watching over the years. You've been amazing. My fans and also the people who hate me. You're still here. Doodle tones. I'm gonna shout you out right now. That video of me like 3 years ago, still up there. The pop music rant. But anyways, I guess we'll drink to the new year, the new decade. Let's see where this takes us. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you had a Merry Christmas, Merry, I don't know, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever holidays you follow. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the future. Love you all. Peace. Take care.